Andy Purewell for Boxing News, joined by promoter Frank Warren after an unbelievable night of boxing here in Saudi Arabia. Let's just start from the top and work back. Dimitri Bivol victorious in his rematch of Artur Beterbiev. What did you make of it?
It was a privilege to watch. Two of the best of their generation in there, giving their all. The pace it was fought at, it was just tremendous pace. The skills of the guys, the raw grit, determination. They're fabulous fighters, and it was genuinely a privilege to watch.
I'm sure you'd like to have your light heavy challenging for those world honours, but do you think a trilogy makes most sense next?
Yeah, I'm sure they'll do that. What amazes me is the ages, and especially you're looking at Beterbiev. I mean, he's 40 years of age. I don't know how he does it.
Frank, Joe Parker, 2 rounds against Martin Bakole. That is some statement, regardless of short notice.
Well, it is, and I said to you before when we done the previews, you asked me about Bakole, and I told you what I felt about him, and I felt that Martin, who very bravely took the fight at short notice. Obviously got well paid, but it was Joe's night, and Joe took the fight and that opportunity in style and delivered in the big way.
So we've had Alexander about today, and he's done some interviews saying he wants the Dubois match next. Do you think those talks are what's going to take place? We'll see Alexander Usyk, Daniel Dubois 2 next.
Well, it'd be a natural match to make because obviously they both hold the 4 belts between them, and that was what this fight was all about tonight. The winner of this fight fighting him. The winner of the fight between him and Daniel and Joe.
Hamza Shearer's, Carlos Adames, Frank. A lot of people felt that Carlos Adames had done enough to have his hand raised. Spencer said he felt that Carlos Adames had done enough. Do you share those same feelings?
Very close fight, I'll be honest about it. I felt it was a close fight. It was just a shame that he busted his hand earlier on in the fight. You could see there was a problem with that, and he did what to do. And I thought, and what I was pleased with, I must say, pleased with, what really I thought said a lot about Hamza is how in those last 2 rounds he started throwing it with a broken hand and came on very strong in those last couple of rounds of the fight. But great experience for him. He's only 23 years of age. I do think one question mark over the whole thing is whether he can make the weight again, because he's quite a big guy, as you can see, and I don't know how he did make that weight. But we'll have in good time sit down and have a chat and then make some decisions as where he goes. But brilliant show, brilliant card, and I've got to mention young Padley. What a brilliant performance, to go in there and do what he did. I'll take my hat off to him.
I just want to quickly ask Frank, Callum Smith's victory against Joshua Buatsi, your thoughts on that unbelievable fight, and where does that make kind of thing sit with the Anthony Yarde and Joshua Buatsi fight? Still one which we could see next?
Well, I'd like to see Anthony in with Callum. Or Josh. Josh did extremely well. It was a great fight. He was hammered. He had a bad cut. Callum, he boxed extremely well. And so did Josh. And what courage he showed, Josh. He gritted his teeth, didn't he, in that fight and came through.
Just last one, 5 versus 5 has been mentioned. What can you tell me?
I can tell you it's been mentioned. And we're all looking forward to seeing it again, I'm sure.
We certainly are, Frank. I'll leave you now to enjoy the rest of your night. Thank you.
Cheers.